Good day everybody, this is Peter from Tales Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is a free-to-play account playing through the story of a 23rd century Starfleet officer currently going through the Delta Quadrant storyline, and in the last episode I completed the Kabali Crisis Act 2, so going through the Adventure Zone there, thoroughly enjoyable. I've done Act 1s and 2 now, so I've got 3 to finish, but before that we're going to do the Dragon's Deceit. Now I've been told to expect big things. I get told this a lot, and I haven't been let down yet, actually, come to think of it. So let's see how this one goes.
We know there's something going on with the Vardwar and the Cartella system, but we haven't been able to get any ships close enough to determine what that is. I think you'll have better luck. The area doesn't have a lot of resources, but there's enough Vardwar ship traffic in the area to indicate a major base. But they're guarding it so closely that it could have something to do with their sudden jump in power. Given the aggressive nature of the Vardwar, getting close enough to investigate without attracting their attention will be difficult. We've made contact with a Hazari bounty hunter in possession of equipment that should allow you to approach and infiltrate their base.
Infiltrate? Okay. Go to the Cartella system located in the Delta Quadrant. Awesome. Ooh. Stealth Operational Armor Mark 13. Yeah, that sounds cool. Alright, and a lot of experience actually for this as well. Cool. Alright, let's do it. And how far away? Absolutely miles. Let's go. I'll meet you there. Here we are coming up to the Cartella system at some epic speed. Stop, stop, stop. There we go. Begin the Dragon's Deceit. Okay, we've arrived in the outskirts of the Cartella system. Our orders are to rendezvous with Admiral Tuvok, who will give us further instructions. Ooh, we get to play with Admiral Tuvok again. Cool. Do love Voyager. Alright. Right, I'll launch some fighters now, actually. Why not? Why not? Hello? Hail Admiral Tuvok.
Greetings. It is agreeable to work with you again.
Good.
The Vardwar have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling. An additional concern is that some leaders of the Vardwar supremacy have developed unusual physical characteristics. These individuals exhibit strength and resilience far beyond the norm for their species. The crew of the Deceit has shared their data of your previous encounter with one of the enhanced Vardwar with the Alliance. We have used it to devise several modifications to our weapons that may counteract their ability to reflect a portion of energy directed at them. I have provided the specifications to your crew, and they have already made the modifications to your weapons. However, these modifications are untested. It is unclear how much effect they will have.
Can't wait to find out. Do we know why these Vardwar are different?
Not yet, but we have found a location that may have the answers we seek. Officially, Cartella is a defunct mining colony. However, intercepted messages indicate that the lower levels of the facility are being used by Supremacy leadership for an unknown purpose. Your mission will be to covertly enter the base and gather intelligence on the Vardwar. We have made arrangements with Yadren to provide you with equipment you will need to approach the system safely.
Coordinates received, Admiral. Cool. So just straight in.
The Hazari will provide a modified holo emitter that should allow you to approach the planet.
Oh,
Holo
nice.
technology is unfamiliar to the Vardwar.
Where are my fighters? Down there. I've just left them behind. Oh well, okay. So I need holo technology.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vardwar!
I can do that. Helping out with I think that was a fighter, maybe. I hope it was. All the buttons. I use tactical team, Mum. You proud? Tell me you're proud. Oh, I should have put attack on. Yeah, I've got a little bit of learning about these hangar pets.
Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you. I picked up this device called a holo emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It's programmed to replicate the appearance of a Vaudouar freighter.
Cool.
I don't know the specifics of this technology, but it works and I'm delivering it. That completes my contract.
Agreed. From a big-eared fellow named Quinn. Is that a reference to a Ferengi that I'm supposed to know? Maybe. It rings a bell. If the holo emitter works, why would the Vaudouar attacking you?
It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our power supply was more complicated than Quinn said it would be. Alpha Quadrant tech has too many redundancies. Backups for your backups, and none of it matters because emergency power always fails in an emergency. Good luck. I'll wait here in case you make it back.
Thank you, Idren. We'll be back soon.
Voyager will remain here with Yadren.
Bush will.
With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission.
Okay, permission granted, Admiral. Cool. Have we got him? I assume so. Warp to Cartella. What a beautiful
We
ship.
have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the holo emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet.
Okay, activate the emitter.
Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter.
That's quite cool. I like it. Hologram won't fall even the most cursory scan. Okay, that's good to know. So enter the security perimeter. Let's do it. Bypass the systems. What is the next number in the sequence? 3369. That would be 9102.
Excellent. Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the Vaudouar are an aggressive species.
Large amount of Vaudouar ships ahead. If we're discovered, we stand little chance of survival. Sure, I'd manage. In this ship, that'd be alright. Let's go faster. Okay, contact traffic
Unidentified
control.
vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
Okay. Wow. Alright, either our diagnostics show our transponder is functioning normally, there must be a problem with your sensors, allow us to dock and we'll clear it up immediately, or we're having difficulties with our comms, we need to dock immediately, or I don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense, continue to obstruct me and I guarantee you'll spend the rest of your career mining rocks on the edge of nowhere. Alright, or if you clear me, I'd be happy to tell you all about what happened to our transponder. Over dinner, perhaps? Oh, I've got to try
I'm
it.
flattered, but that won't get you cleared any faster.
It was worth a try.
Besides, you know regulations prohibit fraternization without direct authorization from a superior.
Really? God, that's strict. Okay. My authorization will be more than sufficient. Clear me for docking immediately. We need to meet. Wow. If you don't clear me for docking immediately, you will be facing much more dire consequences than a simple fraternization violation, or those regulations may only apply to officers who serve on the same ship. And if my vessel doesn't get to a repair bay soon, there will be no place for us to be together. Oh, that's quite caring. Or regulations, rules, who cares? This could be love. Alright, okay, I seem to have gone down a road here that I can't get back from. Alright, so I'm going for the third one. I think that sounds really cool. If my vessel doesn't get to a repair bay soon, there will be no place for us to be together.
I cannot clear a vessel without an authenticated transponder code. I will dispatch an engineering crew to assist with your repairs, but you cannot dock without authorization.
Okay, our diagnostics show our transponder is functioning normally. There must be a problem with your sensors. Okay, so this is back to before. Actually, there's... Wait, so over dinner perhaps? I'm allowed to flirt again, but there's only 3 options instead of 4, so which one's missing? I flirted first time, didn't I? Let's do it again.
I'm flattered, but that won't get you cleared any faster. Besides, you know regulations prohibit fraternization without direct authorization from a superior.
Okay, so I did 3 last time, let's do 4.
You're clever, but not quite as clever as you think you are. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so now the flirting option's gone. Oh, that's a shame. You only get 2 tries. I'm sure there is an option there that will allow you through, actually. Maybe that's like an Easter egg that it could have been lucky to find. Apparently not. Alright, so we're having difficulties with our comms. We need to dock to repair them. So it doesn't sound like they're going to allow that from what she's already said. Maybe I just go, you're aggressive. Don't have time for your bureaucratic nonsense. Let's do that.
You're cleared for docking, sir.
Wow, that was easy.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vodwar ships. The hollow emitter will be essential.
Oh god. I didn't realise I'd have to repair. So I'm detecting power fluctuations in the hollow emitter. I'm sure it's nothing. Or bring the hollow emitter offline just long enough to realign the emitters and reinitialize the power. No. Increase the power again in the secondary actuators. Or engineering. Regulating the power flow in Ferengi hollow emitters can be tricky. Let me take a look. Wow, okay, so being an engineer is a massive benefit here. I wonder what would have happened otherwise. Quite cool to know, actually. Wow. There are a lot of ships around. Alright, beam to surface.
The tunnels beneath the
Cool.
planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself.
I'm ready for transport. That's good. It actually feels like I've
You are
snuck
just
in.
outside of the Vodwar security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vodwar patrol just ahead in the passage that crosses yours. Nearby, you should see a console. Use it to override the blast doors and trap the patrol.
Use the console to activate the blast doors. Got it.
Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. Logs at the facility indicate it is in poor repair and has suffered several mechanical mishaps. Use this to your advantage. Acts of sabotage that simulate equipment failures should not arouse suspicion.
Okay. Alright, let's give it a try then. So, let me see if I can get a better look.
I am detecting a Vodwar patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass.
The pneumatic did it for me, apparently.
You have triggered an automatic lockdown. Override it at the console ahead, but leave the door trapping the patrol locked.
Oh, okay, so blue, green, white. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Blue, green, no, wait, 2. Blue, green, white. There you go. Wait, and then leave. Oh, okay, so that worked. Was I meant to do something here first? Ah, okay, that makes more sense. I missed something.
I am detecting another group of Vodwar ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby.
Okay, did that really help?
If you overload that data tower, the Vodwar patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in.
Okay. I can do that.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on level 2, section beta. Engineering teams, respond immediately.
Alright, that's good.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
So they run in there.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it.
Oh, really? A grapple gun? You see that very often. Okay. Reverse rope? Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Little bit of a visual bug. Oh,
You will need
I'm
to
there.
incapacitate all of the Vodwar ahead. Insert the anesthetine
Okay,
gas
good.
canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
okay, I can do that.
Alert. Environmental
easy.
control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
I'm still connected to this rope.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
Of course. Right, I'm gonna get this. I've been lacking a little bit in the R&D department, research and development department. I feel like I need to catch up with it again, so I'm going to put a little bit more effort into that. Hopefully it won't take too much of your time. I'll look this way and click it. Oh no, alright. Ooh! Oh, nice. I think there's some of this in the Jem'Hadar storyline, right? And that was quite cool too. Yeah, that's good. That's quality. Alright. What am I doing now? What?
You need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm.
The pipes look good.
To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment. First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down.
Okay, is that the only way I can go? I was kind of hoping it would open up now and you'd have to try and find your way around. Okay.
Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
Can't really do much sneaking, can you? How do I incapacitate? I hope it's going to come up as an option. Apparently it's not. Is Vulcan neck pinch an option? It used to be. Why does it not let me press a button? I'll just smack him. That didn't count. Oh, it did count. Or not?
Enemy targets on sensors.
Okay, so has this failed then because I didn't do
To
that?
advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors.
No, maybe that's
That
right.
console should allow you to do so.
Oh well. Kinda, I was thinking it might come up with like Vulcan neck pinch or something at the
Now,
end.
zipline to that outcropping.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to move the Vodwar guards below and ahead of you, away from the next support structure. The rocks near you are unstable. Try to trigger a collapse.
I can do that. I don't want to be over there, do I? Still connected to the wire. Just so we know. Oh, okay, so I can just do it from here.
The way is clear for you to grapple to the next support structure.
Get to the shelter. Wow.
Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Oh man, that's so weird. To the next support structure, okay. We're getting there, this is fine. Right? Ooh, do I have to go up now?
Grapple to the next support structure.
Oh, I mean, this is so visually impressive. I feel like it's a sort of missed trick, in how closed it is, I guess. I know it would be a million times more work to have it open in any way so that you could actually do your own sort of traversing here. But well, it still feels like a missed opportunity.
Approach the guard and disable him.
Okay, do we see a different way of doing this? Approach. Okay, approach. Slowly. Slowly. Now really quietly lay a transphasic bomb next to him. Okay, and then walk away. And then stealthily blow up a transphasic bomb. Oh, I love it. Well, it worked. Let's extend the walkway.
There are more guards
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
other
fun.
platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vaadwaur targets.
Well, that's not stealthy. Okay, can I do it from here? Yeah.
Attention. Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
Nice. Has that worked?
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap.
Okay.
They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay.
Oh yeah, of course they're aware.
Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it.
Crane. Is this a crane? This ship is what I'm moving.
Not much further. There is another grapple
Okay.
ahead.
Easy. Okay. This feels like it's just back to where I started, but obviously it's not. You know.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vaadwaur see you.
Enemy
Oh.
targets on sensors.
Not there, apparently. Oh, was it there? No, that's where I just came from. I mean here? Ooh. Wait, before they see me. I'm not sure if I just dropped in the wrong place. Or what, but... Yeah, well, let's assume I did something wrong. But it's a
I am
shame
detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vaadwaur guarding the area in a force field.
Okay, I can do that. It's a shame, if I did drop in the wrong area, it's a shame the respawn didn't put me back, so I had to try and figure it out. That doesn't really make sense. But I guess that could be a bug. Maybe? Oh, was I meant to wait? Alright. I can't even see the person I'm trapping here. Oh, here he is. Alright, there we go. Alright, I didn't need to be able to see him, it just did the job. Okay, and then this. Wave as I go past. Bye, mate.
Intruder alert! Commander Gallic, please respond.
There's no one in there.
An intruder? I'll handle this.
Oh, okay. Is this one of those hard to kill ones? And this is me by myself.
Personal shield losing power.
Whoa, that hurt. I clearly didn't do that in time, but alright. Whoa, he's taking ages to kill. Turret, this way. Kill this thing. Oh, that wasn't too bad. By myself as well. Huh.
Finally!
Oh no.
Gallic? You will pay for killing Gallic! What?
Ooh. What was that? Oh. I know. Alright, that's interesting shooting.
What was that thing?
Still shooting, apparently. Ugh. What was that thing? So that's from the Next Generation episode, right? It nearly takes over the Federation, basically. It takes over all the admirals in the room, and then Riker goes down, and they think he's going. Yeah, I remember that episode. That's cool. That's cool, and that makes sense now because it gives them extra physical strength. Yeah, that makes sense. I like it. I like it. I like that they're included actually because I don't think they were ever elaborated on elsewhere. But it makes sense that they would be. Why not? Why the Vardwar though? Why are they in the Delta Quadrant? I don't know that. That'd be
You
interesting.
saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful.
Because I saved your life.
What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him?
I think so, yes. Have you seen anything like that before?
Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know?
It is. There are Starfleet records of creatures like this from the mid-2360s. They're neural parasites that appear to retain some of the host memories while also increasing the body's strength and resilience. When one takes over, though, the person the host was is gone forever.
Do you believe other members of the Vardwar are infected by these beasts? Could all of our leaders be contaminated?
Yeah, and these tunnels may hold information that will help us defeat them.
I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound, but I can't ignore this either. A temporary truce, then. I will accompany you, and if what you say is true, I must know how many of my people have been taken.
Agreed. Follow me.
I think it went down that passage over there.
Wait, it went this way. Obviously. Which way are you looking? Alright, well, either way, I actually just want to check something very quickly, because I barely saw that creature come out there. Oh, and I've just noticed on Twitch chat, people are saying it's a bit dark as well, so I'm just going to quickly check for any kind of brightness settings. Is there brightness in this game? Display brightness, right. Whoa, not too much. Alright, let's turn that up a little bit. How about that? Would we say that's a little bit better? We'll give that a go. I really don't
It
want
went
to
down
walk
one
through
of the
this
cracks
water.
in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue
Okay.
it.
This is dark. That's dark. He's carrying on walking. Do you see that? Alright, okay. Rappel down? I don't want to change the brightness too much. It's already on 110%. I don't really want to put it on a load more. Am I going? I can't really tell. Okay, there you go, that's a bit better. Okay, here we go. Right, we're out of the darkness now. This should be
It appears the
a bit
creature
brighter.
has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
Okay. It did! How exciting, Tuvok. A hormonal trace.
I didn't
would
know
there?
these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
Well, now we know why. That way, I assume, yeah. Because that way's a dead end, so... Anything that makes sense?
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
That's what I said, right? Okay, try turning off lighting 2.0, right? We could try that. Lighting display... No? Is it in graphics? Lighting 2.0, there you go. Right. Oh no, that's worse. Oh. I don't know, maybe in darker situations it makes it lighter, but well, it definitely made it
I
darker.
wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gallic can't be the only one.
Well, no. he's probably not. But I guess like they're not really changing much about the way the Vaadwaur are acting, are they? Ooh. Hello. Nice. Because so they're still doing a lot of things they would have been doing anyway. So I don't know what. Wait. Hello. They're just making them more advanced and stronger and stuff. Which is obviously bad. We don't want that, but I wonder what they're actually making them do. Weird.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens me.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation.
That's a bit strong.
Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
Ooh. Oh, so all these. Hey, this would be cool. I'm gonna set up. You never know. Talk to Vaadwaur. His name's Eldex.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive. But this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? It's just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. Perhaps this infection was limited to just one man.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let's look in these canisters. Okay, these canisters? Maybe? Which canisters do we mean? Oh, up there, okay. I see ya.
What was that thing?
Wait, did you hear something?
Oh, don't. This is scary.
Ah, I see you've met my little friend.
Oh, my turret's
They want
firing
to
at
get
him.
to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
Ooh. Nice. Ooh, quite good.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Nice. I'm right in the middle of my turrets and fabrications and stuff. Come on, Eldex, can you help me? Alright, maybe not. Oh, all the way out here? I can let Eldex die, that's fine. Oh, he's going to jump to me, isn't he? I need to stand near my bomb. Oh, I got my double turrets. Cool. Is that a duty officer? It gives me that? Maybe. Maybe I should have been using Eldex to tank the whole time. Come on, around this way. Is he trapped in a corner? Let's try the beam orbital strike thingy. There we go. I don't know why he's just attacking Eldex's dead body. Maybe he's super offended that Eldex was helping me. That makes sense. There we go. That took some doing.
You think you invested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
Good job.
This ends now. I cannot allow you to spread this infestation.
Oh. Wow. You don't see that very often. Good shot. Really scared him off. Oh, cool. What was that? You're not coming for me, right? No. Okay. Good. Eldex, hello. Come with? Come help? Please? This is quite cool. So quite a big dispatch from the original in sort of storyline. I don't remember them ever having anything to do with anything big like this. I mean, they were always just little parasites. There's a big difference, but quite cool. I like it. I did press it. I did. Oh boy. Oh man. Only just. Nice. Well, I'm definitely not going to survive, am I? Please don't come this way. Okay. Good boy. Right, Eldex, come on. Get this done. Oh no, I shouldn't have stood near stuff. That was in range, right? Yeah. We went through some of the mines. Yeah, that's right. Punch him in the face. Beautiful. Hey, that was easy. The two guards were really hard. Cool.
The Vaadwaur are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them.
I'll disable the scattering field.
Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
This way, apparently. There we go.
Although you have helped the Vaadwaur people today, do not believe this makes us friends, or even allies.
Will you come with us?
No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Well, Eldex.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vaadwaur to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately.
Alright, one to beam up. Let's fight our way out. Quite open-minded and nice of that Eldex guy to help me out. Quite cool.
The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neural parasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant. However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vaadwaur ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our presence. It is only a matter of time before this vessel is discovered.
Better course to the edge of the system. Okay. They're like, can I go around? We're being hailed by the Vaadwaur on screen.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, one moment.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required. I propose we swap transponder codes with another vessel. Given the aggressiveness of the Vaadwaur, there is a 68.4% chance they will turn on one another. We can escape in the confusion.
Okay, let's head over there. Or we just randomly pick a ship. Yeah? Okay, swap. I'm not sure that's how transponder codes work, but alright. There you go. Wow. Alright. I guess it worked. That's quite cool though. Shame we didn't get to fight much. Underneath this hologram is a pretty hardcore ship.
Well, you're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job.
Oh, actually the holo emitter malfunctioned and we were almost discovered.
But it did work. Contract complete.
Until next time, Idren.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vaadwaur have been taken over by the neural parasites, we can form an appropriate plan of action. The one Vaadwaur who helped you, Commander Eldex, may be of assistance. It was clear that he was not aware of the corruption. With your permission, I will return to Voyager. There is much still to do before we will see the end of the Vaadwaur threat.
Permission granted. Oh man, I'm giving my permission to an admiral. Yeah, you may. Where is Voyager? This way. Oh, not that button.
Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Admiral Tuvok. Aw, that's cool. I think it's time to get out of here. I agree. Let's go. Cool. Right, so that was the Dragon's Deceit. Let's hand that in now. The existence of the neural parasites certainly explains the unusual physical abilities of the Vaadwaur, and perhaps their rapid return to prominence in the sector. You managed to take out 2 of their overseers, but I expect that more of their leadership has been infected. Perhaps the Commander Eldex. I've been saying that for ages, I don't know why I struggle with that then. Perhaps this Commander Eldex can persuade more of his people to rebel against the infected Vaadwaur from within, but until then, we'll need to muster our allies and prepare to deal with this threat. We're not just facing the Vaadwaur anymore. No. Let's take that armor. I want to put that on straight away. Cool. Alright, so that was... what was it actually? I've forgotten. The Dragon's Deceit. Okay. So the creatures that feature in that episode, controlling the Vaadwaur, really cool that they've been included. A really good episode of The Next Generation. And now that... I think Tuvok mentioned it at the end there. Now that he's mentioned it, I do remember that at the end of that episode it did say they sent a message to a far distant star, But then nothing ever happens from that. Obviously, it might have been something they wanted to expand on later and never got round to. So it's cool that's being expanded on now. I really like that. Really cool. And it's good that those creatures can, like, I don't know, they turn into sort of bigger ones as well. I mean, someone did mention a Satsuma, I think it was you in YouTube chat. You did mention that there was a bigger one at the end, like a queen one. But I don't think it ever got to that sort of size. I mean, that was the same size as a person, basically, the ones that were there. So it is cool that they've evolved in that way. That'd be cool fighting them. I like that. It explains a lot about the Vardoir. It doesn't really explain about the technology, though, does it? And it explains why they're so aggressive now, why they're stronger, physically stronger, and they're not affected by phasers and weapons as much. But technology-wise, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is explained by the story, but that's fine. Now, this episode in general, though, storyline-wise, absolutely brilliant. Some good sort of reveals, quite well done as well. Really enjoyed that. But the storyline in general plays a bit awkwardly, I think. It's a bit strange. So it's posed to you as a very sort of puzzling, you're stealthing around, but at no point do you actually do anything. Like, you just follow a very linear, like, click this button at this point, walk a bit forward, click this button. At no point are you allowed to do anything wrong. And then you move to the right and click this button, then go a bit more left and click this button. It's very linear. It's like playing a Telltale game without any other options. Does that make sense? Like, Telltale games have loads of options that eventually have some minor changes in the story. I mean, generally things work out the same still, but they can have changes in the story. But effectively, you still essentially do the same thing. You press a button, it does something. You press another button, it does something, and it's always the same until minor story points. Whereas in this, it's like that, but without the different story points. Quite strange, or a strange way of doing it. When it feels, or it could feel, quite epic and diverse and open, it just takes that away. It's a bit weird. So yeah, it felt a bit clunky. But in general, the storyline, which, as I've always said, is the main thing I'm here for, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And I like how it's such a random thing to have thrown out there as well. I'd like to know who came up with this idea. It's quite a good one. Combine the Vardoir and the neural parasites. Really cool. Okay, I like it. I like where this is going as well. Hopefully it'll... I mean, there's still quite a few episodes. How many got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes left. And one of them is obviously another sort of ground battle zone, adventure zone type thing. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that was Dragon's Deceit. Yes, Dragon's Deceit. So I'm really, really happy that people are watching and that you're enjoying. I hope you are enjoying, and I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you will enjoy. And thank you for watching. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.